Hey, it's Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today is Monday, October 8th, 2018. Don't ask me why I can't ever remember the date. I knew yesterday was the 7th. Why didn't I know today's the 8th? Today's Columbus Day, bank holiday, but the markets are obviously open. Maybe it wasn't obvious to you, but usually I don't bother with trading on a bank holiday. I take the day off. Um, I have, I continue to be dumbfounded, I guess is the best way of putting it, into the combine. Right now, what I can tell you is I believe my problem is mental at this point. It's not trade related. It's not trading system related. It's mental. It's more on the patience side. So one of the things I wrote down a while ago is patience is my best friend and impatience is my worst enemy. Um, Long story short, a few years ago, or maybe it was even less than a year, and you guys can correct me if you know, Top Step Trader used to have a 10-day count. You had 10 trading days to move to the next level. And you actually had a 9-day decision period in the funded account as well to make a decision if you wanted to go back into redevelopment or stay in your account. You had to make a decision at the end of 9 days. What I can tell you is that I still have that mentality, and it's a wrong mentality right now. That I need to, I'm thinking, oh, it's my 10th trading day. Why aren't I at $2,000? I need to go all in or nothing right now. So that's my hang up. Hopefully that's not your hang up. But if you've come into Top Step Trader now and you think, okay, well, I got as many days as I need to move to the next stage, that's a better way to approach this as opposed to, oh God, I got to hit it in 10 trading days, and I got it in 10 trading days. I got to move to the next level. I still have that mentality right now, and that's my problem. It's not hopefully your problem, but that's what I have going on right now. My wife told me that a friend of ours that lives down the road from us, not too far from here, said that he likes watching some of my videos, but he said, hey, you're a little bit on the negative side. Can you lay off the negative sometimes, because you just, and I try. Unfortunately, I am a pessimist by nature. I like to say that I'm an optimist and a glass is half full type of person, but I would tell you that I've been beaten down so long for so many years now that there's some things that I'm extremely confident in. Like when I'm coaching football, I'm extremely confident in what I can and can't do in that arena. At certain levels, and what I can, I believe that I can get the best of each kid that I'm coaching, that I can get the ultimate best, or I can lift them up and bring them along to the level. Because frankly, it's a sport that's based upon, yeah, you need to have some talent, but you got to have confidence as well. Trading's like that too. You have your systems, you got your methods, you got things that you believe in, but if you don't follow your signals, then what good is that trading strategy or method? For instance, those that know in college football, the leading rushing offense in pretty much in any given year is Georgia Tech, with Paul Johnson and his flexbone offense that he runs. Now, they're not the leading passing offense, but they're the leading rushing offense. And why is that? Well, their offense is designed to run, period. So if you look at their strengths, so if you look at Clemson, for instance, they defense it and they stop them and they close them out. Pitt does the same thing. Pitt takes a page from Clemson's book, said this is how we're going to defend Georgia Tech, and we're going to stop them from running. And they end up winning. Clemson wins, Pitt wins. But then you look at Louisville. Now Louisville goes up against them, and I think, I'm not exactly sure the total score, but let's just say it was 66-31. I think that was the score. So Georgia Tech puts up 66 points on Louisville, who does not obviously read the notes of Clemson and Pitt, or maybe they did, they just blown assignment. So when you're looking at an offense, and when I was doing offense for the little kids, what I liked about it is we used what Navy did, the Navy offense, the flex bone offense that doesn't need these huge athletes on the front line. They just need to do their assignment. They need the block, because what this offense is designed, it puts power at a point and has the misdirection to go with it. So, and then when you think you're defensing everything up front on the run, then boom, you throw it over their heads and you get a quick score. That is what works perfect down at the youth level. So, because why? Why does it work perfect in the youth level? Well, more times than not, you're not passing. It's you have a quarterback that may have a nice arm, but do you have receivers that can catch? So, yeah, you could have a quarterback that has a good arm, but how often does a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old catch a football? It's not very often, let me tell you. The odds are less than 50% that even if you have a good receiver out there, that they're going to catch the football. So when you do throw the ball, that's why it's all designed to make this run. Now, so what's the point? The point in day trading is, if you're not going to take your advantages that you have that's given to you at any given time. For instance, if you look back at today, there's a high volume blue bar that comes in at 8:22 at 8:59 a.m. So there's an opportunity to short right there. Not right there, you wait for it to come up and then you short at 74.04. Now the market comes up and through 77, so you would have picked up a 1p target on the down as it comes back up, and then you have to wait. You got to sit and wait on the sidelines, waiting for something else to show up. Now if you sit and wait for something else to show up, then yeah, there was an opportunity to get back in at 74.04 a little bit later in the session, around I guess it's around 10:42 a.m., 10:46, somewhere around there. I forget exactly when but so there's an opportunity to get back in after a red bar volume failure bar shows up to get back in. So what am I getting at? So you have to use what the market's given to you. I mean, if you see a weakness, for instance, this is how I used to coach the offense. If I would see a weakness in the offense, then I was going to go at that weakness until they stopped me. So if I had to run the same play 3 or 4 times in a row, I would do it until they adjusted and would move something, and then I'd go to something else. So expose the weakness. In this case, you need to have your trading strategy designed to take advantage of situations that will win more times than not. So basically, where most of my losses come as a trader is when I just jump in the market. For instance, like a day like today, I get up a little bit late because I'm not going to trade. Then I think, what the hell? Let's go at it and take a look at it. And it's 10 trading days anyway. I'm ready to reset if I have to. So is that the right mentality to have when you're trading? Of course not. So, but on the other side of this is, well, I have my fixed cost that I'm willing to spend per month around, say $250 to $350, no more than $450 in any given month. So I have my fixed costs where I'm believing that, okay, this is what I'm willing to risk per month to get to the $2,000 level. Now, what I can tell you is that my hitting that 2,000 market is mental right now. It has nothing to do with me, it's basically confidence at this time. Yeah, when I'm coaching football at this point, I'm confident in what I can accomplish. And I'm confident if when the level was at 1,500. I've hit 1,500 a whole bunch of times between May to now in October. I've hit that $1,500 level, but for some strange reason, that extra 1,500 to go to 2,000 right now is just mental. That's all just mental. It's me saying, oh, well, here's a trade I should have got in. And, as I would say, the woulda, shoulda, coulda type of trading. So, yeah, you can sit back and you can say, well, this is why I did what I did. But if you don't, you go, this is what I could do. This is what I could do better. So how do you apply all of that? So, yeah, that's the weakness in my trading right now. My weakness is my own self. It's my belief at center right now. It's my confidence level that's been shot. But it's not my trading strategy. It still stays intact. Right now, it's just doing fine. But what I am finding myself doing is doing things that don't make sense. Here I am doing this, here I am doing that. And I guess it's, I don't even know sometimes. I wonder about what I'm trying to accomplish right now. And what I basically am trying to accomplish is to get into funded. I mean, that's the overall goal. I mean, there's no other thing that I'm trying to do right now. I want to get back to funded, but I'm pressing so hard on some days, and especially like a day like today, where it was 10 trading days, and I got the mentality that I have to pass this day. This is the day that I need to be at 2,000. And not just, it's false, illogical thinking, but it's thinking that used to be correct based on the prior rules at Top Step Trader. That doesn't make it right. It just makes me, and until I can get over some of the psychological stuff that goes up inside here, that's my own problem. Hopefully you don't have this kind of problem, but that's what I run with. So um, we'll see. We'll see how as time moves on. As far as this week goes, the crude oil inventory report doesn't come out until Thursday at 11. Historically, when it comes out this long on a Thursday at 11, that it's not a really good trading strategy as an overall on a Thursday coming out so late in the day. So I am going to most likely bypass that, the CL pit strategy, this week at 11. I'm going to just follow behind it and see what it's doing. But I don't see myself trading the CL pit strategy, because as an overall, it's about it's less than 20% winning when the market is waits that long to put out the inventory report. Now, obviously, it could put out a huge surprise like we saw last week. That might affect it. So, that's about the only thing I can say that might bring me back into a trade, would be that there's a huge surprise in the inventory and then get involved because of that. I mean, if it's pretty close to target, most likely it's one of those days it just kind of doesn't hardly do anything. So most of these Thursdays at 11, that's what you see. You see an inventory number that's pretty close to the forecasted number, or a little bit of a surprise, and it just doesn't have enough energy to drive the market. That's about it. I don't really have a lot more that I want to say. I'm just going to try to keep grinding myself back to funded. That's it. I'll talk to you in the next video I put together. I'm trying to stay a little bit more on the positive side, and overall, I feel good about where I am as a trader. I just need to follow some of my own advice. Talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. See you in the next video I put together. Bye for now.